Hello and welcome. Today we have a Diamond Genji. I've never seen this VOD before, so I'll be commenting in real time. So let's get into it.
It's too good for the world.
Is that a Roadhog on that left side? Punish that.
Alright, so I made a bad choice. I decided to start playing on my mobile game right now.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. I don't mind this, actually. This is something that I like. The only problem here is that if someone's in this room over here, you have no cooldowns. Literally none. If it's like a Zen or an Ana, they could actually kick your butt if they have to 1v1 you, depending on the circumstances. So I generally like this kind of stuff, but only if you know that there's no opponents there. But to be fair to you,
Alright, so I made a bad choice. I decided to start playing on my mobile game right now.
okay, I think just watching it in real time, I think I counted 5 people. So there's a good chance no one is here. So we'll see what happens. What you want to do now is go all the way over here and just start poking with left clicks for a while, and then branch out from there. You do not want to stay here. You're at 181 health, which is okay to skip this health pack, but I don't mind you going for it. So I'm on board. I like this. Yes. Good. No, what are you doing? Ah! Oh, you took too long. Okay, so as soon as you get this health pack, oh, I think you were trying to like wall climb this. Oh, but you kind of messed it up. Okay, still, you don't want to go in that direction. You want to go right. So let's see what happens.
I don't want to get kicked out. Okay.
You're getting pushed back onto the side of the map you do not want to be on. So this is actually bad.
Want someone to do better? Mercy, I'm really trying.
This is dangerous, my friends.
No,
Oh, okay, so they have a Symmetra. Oh, crap. Okay, now you're in a tough spot because Reaper's coming for you, presumably from the right side. Symmetra's right in your face. Now you have to make a quick decision. Because if you're really good, and this is console, so I'm not sure how easy aiming is, but if you're really good, you will kill her. However, she's going to leave you bruised and bloodied. So, in my opinion, you need to swift strike away. You need to get away. Probably towards this direction. Probably like here, swift strike in that little spot. And then just get back to where you're trying to get back to. Well, at least where I think you should be going to.
If they don't see me, I'm going to go with the counter.
This is dangerous. Ah, okay, so, again, you killed her, but with 58 health left over. You could have maybe played it slightly better, but still, in my opinion, you played it pretty well. You're a bit lucky that there weren't like when you did this swift strike here.
Don't worry, guys. They don't see.
There could have been like turrets here too, right? Like over here, which there weren't. So that was good that there was not.
Counter Reaper move.
We're not. Okay. But no, you forgot about the Reaper. Oh, he did come for you. Yeah. So what you could have done after you got that kill from Symmetra is probably... Actually, let's go back here.
If they don't see me, I'm going to go with the counter Reaper move.
Right, as soon as... Right here. Again, back to that spot we talked about. Right here. Right here. And that's where I would have liked to see you go originally, because then you get there and you would have been able to apply pressure, keep your health high, and then poke. But... You played that well. Now you still have that opportunity. Unfortunately, you blew it and you forgot that Reaper was coming for you. Or you just didn't think he'd kill you. Did you get rest?
Perfect.
You don't? I'm going in.
No, you did not get rest. Okay.
Oh, they got an Ana. Thanks, Ana. Thanks for the heal.
Nice.
Yeah?
Oh,
Okay, do you guys get this? Cool.
I got silver here now.
You know somebody's carrying.
Okay, good. Yes, I love this flanking path.
This
is a great flanking path. I don't like that you're not checking your corners. You're not seeing what if like you jumped over anybody, so that's kind of dangerous. Or if there's anybody like to your left or underneath you. But here you could poke from here. You could also wrap around to the left a little bit more and poke from there. Like get behind. Like you can kind of maybe go on this up on this bridge up here, or maybe kind of poke through the back. Or from here. Right here is good too. So we'll see what you do.
Oh damn! Winston. They have a Mercy.
Oh, I don't like this. Okay, but you have the Riptire with you, which is good. To apply pressure.
Oh shit, dude.
Cool.
Me and Genji.
Dead. Yeah, I'm straight dead. Yeah, fudge.
I'm back. I'm ulting. They're not ready. I'm dead. God bless.
Oh, that was a good opportunity for a swift strike. So like right here.
They're not ready.
Right there, the moment you get that swift strike, get in there and start because then you can start chaining and getting kills and just do that thing where you just go back and forth with swift strikes.
I'm dead. God bless myself. And I'm back here.
Nice.
Right
I love it.
Nice, Genji.
I wouldn't burn your Dragon Blade yet, so we'll see if you have good Dragon Blade discipline.
No, so much is gonna kill me.
Okay. Oh, you missed that. Okay, that's fine. Okay, good. So you're probably gonna use your drag. So you can secure this fight easily. Just make sure you burn this Dragon Blade at the right time.
That would have been very high hit yet.
As long as we get second.
And actually, you have 5 people on the point. I would actually like to see you get aggressive, especially as Genji, and go into one of these locations and start poking people down as they come onto the point, because this is one of those situations where you're most likely to put a lot of pressure, because when you're fighting someone where you know they have to get to the point quickly, they become far more predictable. Or they stop and fight you, in which case that's a win too. Then you can, use your deflect, and then maybe you swift strike away, or maybe you decide to burn Dragon Blade. So you open up more options for yourself while restricting your opponent's options. Staying on the point like this, you kind of lose that opportunity to do that. Because now Tracer gets on the point for free. Now you got to fight her while she's going to be blinking around and using recall.
I feel like that puts us 100% more kill.
Yeah, no, this is fine. This is fine.
Focus them down, dude. Come on.
Okay. So, really good Genjis in your shoes right there would have been able to actually kill that Tracer with the Dragon Blade. However, I'm going to assume that on console, these kind of plays are really hard to make, so that didn't work out. All of that being said, you also could have actually held on to that Dragon Blade longer. Tracer already, with 5 people on the point, and I don't know if maybe you had a 6 person off the point, you guys should be able to just bring her down with just like one fan and a swift strike onto her. Even if one of those shurikens hit, that's half her health, assuming no headshot. So even on PC, I'm not sure I would like that Dragon Blade. That's kind of why for a moment I paused it, because I was going to make that mention. But still, you could argue that Dragon Blade on the Tracer is actually still fine too, which, yeah, it is actually, as long as you can actually kill her. So it's kind of, there's an argument to be made for either side.
I'm trying to,
Yeah.
I bubbled you, bro. I'm trying.
Oh, I guess you're gonna bring this back.
Hey.
Oh, okay. So definitely get off the point. Press their spawn a little bit. You don't have to like get all up in there, but you can poke a bit. That was number 1. That would have been huge. That would have made the Tracer situation much easier, much more digestible, so to speak. 2, maybe you don't have to use Dragon Blade there on that Tracer, especially on console. Okay. I like this flank too. Okay, but you don't need to do it with the. You don't have to do that with the swift strike. But maybe on console it's harder, because on PC it's really easy to just kind of use that left wall to wall climb a bit and then get over. The fact that you're using swift strike to get into position so often is kind of a red flag for me, where you're either impatient or actually that's really all I can think of, is maybe you're just being impatient. Can't really think of another reason. All these paths that you're taking as Genji are great, but consider not using swift strike for them. There are times when you do want to use swift strike when you're trying to like bypass opponents quickly, as we saw at the very beginning. But in that case, I wasn't a huge fan that you use deflect first. Like, if you have to use both your cooldowns to do that, that's not really great. If you just have to use a swift strike in some situations, that's perfectly valid. In this case, there was no reason to use swift strike. You can actually just walk there, because the swift strike saves you like 2 seconds or 3 seconds, whereas you have to wait now 8 seconds for this cooldown.
Bye, dude. Nice.
Oh, nice.
Dude.
Take it slow. Take it slow.
Damn, I thought you'd go.
Okay, you had an opportunity there, right here.
Dude.
Right here, fall back and just poke with left clicks all day. You have Reaper and Orisa here, and is there a third person? I see another name. It's Symmetra. You're absorbing a lot of attention, pulling them off the point. This is excellent. By going in deep, you're kind of losing this space that this pressure that you've bought
Damn, I thought she'd go in.
And now you take a bunch of. Oh,
Oh,
nice. Okay, that works too. Have your teammates carry you. That's a good strategy.
I need heals. Oh, I'm scared. I'm trying. I'm dead. God bless.
Heal me, please. Trying, dude. Heal me, Phil. You're all so low.
Ah.
I'm the real solo.
Okay, so this is where the console stuff comes in. Oh yeah, I think you guys lost it. Okay. Was there anything there I could kind of help you with? Let me see. And actually, it kind of goes back to this beginning where well, the deflect, I don't mind the deflect there. Ah, you missed that swift strike. Oh, lots of shots. No, what this really comes down to, because your Junkrat got a triple kill. Obviously, you weren't being healed enough, but we're not quite sure why that was. That's bright. But this was more of a case of you just missing a lot of shots. And again, I haven't aimed with console before. It sounds really difficult. So that was more of a case of that. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna wrap up this VOD. The biggest thing I need you to work on is getting into positions without having to burn all your cooldowns. Yes, it's gonna take more time because typically you have to go for wider routes. But believe me, it is worth it, especially since I noticed you're in the comms. If you can just tell your team, hey guys, wait a few seconds and then we can go, that's gonna work out. And then once you're in those spots, poke for a while and then go in. Like this opportunity you had here, which actually didn't really matter because Junkrat triple killed them with the Riptire. But right here, there was no reason to go in further. You could have just poked all day. And you might have not had to use deflect, actually, if you had poked from a safer distance. It depends on what Orisa was trying to do and how good her aim was. But then you probably could have gone into this fight with the deflect. That might have been helpful too. Actually, in this case, not really, because they had the Zarya, the Symmetra, and then what, a Winston? I'm not sure what they have, but can't deflect any of that stuff except for the right click from Zarya. So yeah, so definitely work on that. That's probably the biggest thing you can do to level up your gameplay. And as far as aiming goes, I can't really help you there. So is there anything else? That Dragon Blade I wasn't a huge fan of. What else? Yeah, and then just a little bit of your decision-making skills, like we talked about with that Symmetra, where you kind of put yourself in a position where Symmetra was sandwiching you with the Reaper on the other side. If you can kind of avoid those situations, get on the outskirts of the fight and poke from there, that's going to make your life so much easier because you're going to end up bunching your opponents. Whereas you kind of bunched yourself and then you got sandwiched. And yes, you killed the Symmetra, you outplayed her, but then the Reaper was right there to just clean you up. So that was an opportunity where you could have gotten out or just even not been there in the first place, and those fights go better. So I have a feeling that's probably the number one thing you need to work out. That's the most glaring issue that I can see. And I think that'll help you a lot. So cool. So I hope this video was helpful. If you liked it, please like the video and please subscribe. Thank you.